Pally, would you say that yesterday was one of, if not the best game that you guys have played from start to finish?
Yeah, I think so. We lost 3 straight, and we needed a bounce-back game. I think we did that, against a very good team who won, I think, 4 or 5 straight games. So, yeah, it was a great game for us.
Did you feel that you guys were just able to play more of your game than you have in the last couple of stretches?
I think so. We were playing more predictable. We were winning battles. We were breaking out easier than the previous game, so it helped a lot.
One of the things that was caught on camera is, Dawson really frustrated at one point, especially 4-on-4, not being able to, or that pass rather. You tap him on the back, sort of let him know everything's okay. What is that importance of a moment like that, especially for a young player who's struggled at the beginning of the year?
Yeah, I'm struggling to score a goal too, so I know how he feels, so I'm just trying to, keep it positive. And I told him, he's gonna make it up for the play, and he did. 5 minutes later.
If you can think back to when you first started, a moment like that on the bench with a veteran, what can that mean to a young player?
Yeah, I think it will just give you confidence, instead of yelling at him or something like that. I've been part of that too. That doesn't help. I think it's just tap on the back, give him a little confidence, and that he will make up for it, and he did.
And just to have Jack back at practice, obviously a huge boost to the whole team. I would say, even though you guys got that good win yesterday, just to have him back, how dynamic it changes things for you guys.
Yeah, for sure, huge. To have him back, he's a huge part, and we've been missing him. But like I said, that we can play different. We have to play the same way. We can rely on Jack that he's going to score 4 goals, and we're going to win.
How important does a win like yesterday become without Timo, without Jack, without Nico? Just the feeling of that.
Yeah, I think it's just a confidence boost. We need to play like that. We need to play tight defensively, winning battles, and we had fun last night, and it was huge, even without our biggest guys in the lineup.
Thanks, Pally. Dawson, yesterday there was something noticeable on TV, was when that pass the whole team missed. You were very frustrated, ended up going back to the bench, and Pally sort of gave you a pat on the back there. What can that sort of mean? That's not my question. But what does it mean to have that camaraderie and someone who, like Pally, be able to just sort of have that very brief interaction?
No, it's good. Obviously, he just keep it together. He just said the game was going good and everything. I just knew that was a pass that got to be made, and lucky enough, after Bratter scored on that same 4-on-4, so everything was good after. We still got the goal.
How important was it to be able to pick up a win like you guys did without Timo, without Jack, without Nico, just almost in a sense proving to yourself?
Yeah, I think it was a great team win. We played really well, strong. We got a lot of chances, and then ended up coming into the third period. We ended up putting the pressure on and getting those few goals quickly and closing off strong. So overall, we're pretty happy with that game.
Would you say it was one of, if not the best game, or actually I would say, from start to finish you guys have played?
I think it was a really good game. We played sound defensively, moved the puck well, skated well, created a lot of opportunities, and like I said, we capitalized on them. So it was different without power plays and everything. It was there wasn't as many calls that game, but so we got to play a lot of 5-on-5, and it went really good for us.
And how important is that, or valuable to you guys, knowing that maybe the 5-on-5 scoring hasn't been there as much, but to be able to pick up a win like you guys did with 5-on-5 scoring?
Yeah, you always want to keep building on aspects of your game, and that's something we've been looking forward to working on and getting those opportunities. And I think last night was a good test for us, and we obviously took advantage of it and used that to our advantage.
Thanks. Colin, to be able to get in your first game yesterday, how did that feel, and how did you feel?
Yeah, it was fun. Long awaited, but it was good and nice to get the win.
One of the things that we talk so much about is you're trying to get back in is being familiar with the system. It's one thing, I'm sure, to watch it on tape and watch it from afar, but being in it, do you feel comfortable right away in that?
There's going to be bumps in the road, but I think guys always talk about just trying to not think too much and just play, right? I think when you're when you're able to do that, I think you're playing better. And I felt like I was able to do that enough last night without thinking too much.
Does it kind of change things too when a team does go 11-7? It's like
Yeah, the rotation's a little weird, and I'm sure some of the guys on D there don't love it, but I think it went well last night.
And then just, I mean, I know it was just your first game. This is very awkward with the fire alarm, but, to be able to get a win as a team without Nico, Timo, and Jack, I mean, how encouraging. Again, I know you're just, getting in the lineup,
yeah.
but just overall for morale.
I think it just, builds as a team. I think that, obviously those are some big pieces to our team, but, it gives other guys opportunity.
Obviously, we can start with the return of Jack at practice today. Must be encouraging just for you guys to have him back out there.
Yeah, it's great to have him back. He's been working hard even while we were gone, skating every day. So it was good to get him back in practice.
Is it sort of a matter of seeing how he feels now with practices getting under his belt before he can return?
Yeah, we'll get him a skate tomorrow. See how he handled today. Today wasn't very much of a day. Just a little bit of flow. So we'll get him into the grind and get through tomorrow and see where he's at.
Finish some housekeeping here. Thomas Nosek not on the ice.
Maintenance for today.
And Timo, how's he doing?
Timo obviously didn't skate, so he's still out.
Yesterday, there was a moment caught on TV where Andre Palat sort of gave Dawson Mercer a tap on the back after that pass missed Alexander Holtz. How important are some of those moments on the bench between a veteran, a younger player who might be struggling?
I think always reinforcement or reassurance by teammates is always a good thing. I think everybody in the building thought that that pass was going to be completed, but it wasn't. The intent was to set him in on a breakaway. It just didn't happen. So I think Kelly gave him that pat. Like next time, you'll make it happen.
So Lindy, just to confirm, so Jack is a game time tomorrow? Game time decision?
Yes. Yeah. For sure.
What did the way you won the game last night, the team won the game last night, what did it do to reinforce all the messages that have been sent about the way this team has to play?
Well, again, just go back to previous games. We were able to maintain that for the entire 60 minutes. I think that, and finally some pucks found their way in. We hadn't been getting rewarded for some of the situations we put ourselves in. It was nice to see us get rewarded, but it was also nice to stay with it for the full 60. And I think as a group, we've been working hard on that part of the game, and understanding that when you lose some key personnel, parts of your game have to change a little bit. And I thought that by far was our best 60 minutes.
And what's it like on the bench during those moments where the right things are being done, the pucks are being taken out of the zone at the right times, shifts aren't being extended? Is there a lot of chatter on the bench about like, okay, keep it going, fellas? I mean, what are the boys saying? Well,
I think when, for the most part, we're playing three lines. I think when they come back, they're catching their breath. So, the chat, I think you enjoy, moments inside the game. You try to celebrate moments inside the game, whether it's a back check, whether it's a block shot, whether it's a big save, whether it is that wall battle where you got the puck out. You like to hear the chatter when they're back to the bench when a guy says, great job, or way to win the battle. Those are the little parts of the game that lead to goal for you, lead to a scoring chance, leads to maybe you draw on a penalty. But I thought, when you move the puck as well as we did, you break out as well as we did, we looked fast. We look connected. When you're not executing or your passes are in skates, then it bogs down the whole operation. But I thought starting with our puck play, it really helped fuel what we were trying to do going up ice.
What is the feeling as a coach, minus key players that you had the last few games, to see guys like McLeod and Lazar step up the way they have?
I think you always feel as a coach you can find a way to win. And like I said, we've made some subtle adjustments. That other players are going to have to be big players for you. And we've seen those guys step up. You saw the Lazar goal, the Bastion goal. And we need more goals like that where, we're going to the net, we're getting second opportunities around the net. You saw the pretty goals. You saw the brat play, the driving through, the finding the open ice. You saw the Holtz goal where you win a battle on the wall, where Palat wins the battle on the wall, resets the play. We make a nice play behind the net to Alex, who got himself in good position. And, he's had some opportunities like that, maybe in the past he might have hit his pad. He found the hole right away, and it was, in and out before you knew it. And good to see the guys getting rewarded for putting the work in.
I don't know if this is a loaded question or not, but was last night kind of like a playoff type performance where the team played hard? I mean, hard on puck. I mean, they were hard on pucks, hard on what they did around the net.
It has to be. It has to be to win hockey in this league because the parity is so tough. I think that there's no given. I mean, if you want to tell me who's going to win every game on every night, I think you'd be a genius. But if you want to win every night, that is kind of a blueprint for how you need to play and how you need to compete. You can't control sometimes whether you're hitting goalposts or crossbars or missing some great opportunities, or you go up against a hot goaltender. There's different ways of losing, but if you compete at that level and move the puck at the level we move that, we're going to give ourselves a chance to win every night.
Lindy, after watching the tape, can you just talk about what you saw out of Colin last night? First time.
I saw real solid game. Coming off of missing a lot of time, I thought he gave us a real solid game. And again, I thought he was an important part of us. Moving the puck out of our zone, getting there in that first touch, and using his legs. And we know that that's part of his game is the speed of getting back for pucks, and then also the speed of getting up ice to close gaps on players when they're coming the other way.
Lindy, was there any timeline on Nico or Timo?
Not right now. No definitive timeline. It's one we just keep evaluating as the player feels.
You're playing the Rangers, and they're playing quite well right now. When you play them, will that be kind of like a measuring stick of that can tell you where you are?
Well, I think we just played a team that was playing real well. Pittsburgh had just won 5 in a row. We knew we were going to have to play really well. You look at how hard that playoff series was. Two teams that really played well, through 7 games, and you find a way to play your best game in Game 7 to win. But now it's a new year. They've been playing well. They've had some key injuries and are still playing well. So we know we're going to have to match or even exceed the effort we had last night to give ourselves a chance to win.
Still need to see a little bit more out of the goaltending, Lindy.
I thought V gave us a solid game last night. He made a couple early saves that really, we want to swing momentum. We made a couple mistakes. You look at that cross-ice save on Crosby. So got to give him a lot of credit for. There was probably 5 times in the game a key kind of point where the game was right there tied or within. They were within goal, 1 goal, and he gave us the save we needed.
Thank you.